You know where I go when we're dancing, handshakes in the Hamptons.
Hey you guys, it's Big Ann here with sad news. So I know y'all were expecting to see Ashley, but sadly we're no longer filming together. She ended up not following the steps of our last video, so someone actually stole her identity and took possession of everything she owned. And now she's homeless. She would go live with her family, but they live in Canada and she just can't walk that far. So now she lives here. So today I'm gonna film a day in the life of, follow me around tutorial sort of thing on how to live the rich vlogger dream life. So the key to living the vlogger dream life is to be rich, obviously. So I'm gonna show you just how I did that. Do you wanna be a cool vlogger like me? Do you wanna be rich? Well, follow these steps and I'll show you exactly how to do that. Okay, so the first step. The first step to getting rich can seem like a daunting one, but if you're smart, you can do it well. So on a recent trip to New York, my family and I stopped by the New York Stock Exchange to invest and make our money grow. So I started with $10,000 in my bank account, and I decided to invest $5,000 of it into a few major companies that were already successful, but their stocks were climbing because of the upcoming holiday season. I ended up making back everything I invested plus $7,500 more. So this means I got $12,500 just from the stock exchange. So this made my bank account come to a pretty $22,500. So while we were trying to make our money grow, we didn't end up buying any government bonds. But if the economy was to ever get insecure again because of war or just turmoil in the US, then it would be smart to buy bonds, because then the government would have to pay you back and you would earn profit. So if Ashley were still here, we could have done a mutual fund, which is where we would have invested in companies and minimized our possible loss. So step number 2. So the second step I took to getting rich was watching my credit score. This is how I got my car, my house. Okay, well, not really, because my parents bought that, and a bunch of other stuff. I have a feeling that when Ashley goes to buy a car, it's gonna look something like this. So before you go to make a big purchase, how do you know what your score is? Well, you can't actually check your score, but you can pull a free credit report once a year from either Experian, Equifax, or TransUnion. In order to not end up like Ashley when you want to buy something, you need to practice building positive credit history by paying your bills on time and keeping track of all of your purchases. Okay, so since we now have a good credit score and have way more money than we originally did, it's time to make a big purchase while we're still rich. So lately, I've been having to film all my driving vlogs in my mom's car, like I am right now, because it has a lighter interior than mine does, and it just has better lighting for vlogging. I still love my car, but I think it's time to go get another one that's better for filming. So before I go to the dealership, I need to do some research. First, I'm gonna evaluate my budget. You never want a car payment to be more than 20% of your monthly income, so keep that in mind. Next, I'm gonna determine the true cost to own of the car I want using an online calculator. After I've got that calculated, I'm gonna do a little cost-benefit analysis in my head to make sure it's beneficial for me to spend that amount of money every month. So, to take your channel to the next level and live the real vlogger dream life, you only have to have a few simple things. No significant other, a nice house, a nice car, and lots of money. Okay, let's recap. So, in order to be rich and not end up like Ashley, you have to do 3 things. Number 1, invest to grow your money and get richer. Number 2, maintain a good credit score so you can buy nice things. And 3, before you go and buy that G-Wagon, make sure you can afford it first. And as a bonus, you could even buy a real vlogging camera to make your content better, since you now have the money to afford it. Let's face it, no one who is poor has 12 million subscribers, so if you want to be successful and live the vlogger dream life, you have to follow these steps. Okay, so that's the end of my video, so I hope you enjoyed this day in the life of / how to be a rich, successful vlogger. Like and subscribe. Bye.